a lot of pride in, and we did not do that today as well as we normally do. I thought Bryce's stuff today out of the chute was really good. I thought the fastball was good. I thought the split finger is a new pitch for him. I thought he had good results with that early on, but it was constantly kind of behind in the count all day, and it's tough to eventually you're going to kind of put yourself again in a corner, and obviously made a mistake and left the ball in the middle of the plate for a 3-run homer. But about the bullpen guys after him threw the ball well. Limited any damage there, but offensively we just haven't gotten it going yet. So again, it's 4 games into the season. We need to be more consistent there. What we're doing, and we will be. We have a good offense. We just didn't get it going here in this series, but we got Cleveland coming in next, and again, I'm sure. We need to do a better job there as well as handling the off-speed pitches. We have been chasing a little bit more than normal and haven't gotten the ball in play like I thought we would. So, again, not our best series. You look up, we split it for a club that I think we have a good offensive team. We just have not gotten it going yet. So I'll take any questions.
What are you seeing when they are chasing? Are there specific moments that stand out or maybe speak to those?
No, I think we're getting deep in counts, obviously, and guys are making pitches. We're not getting a ton of fastballs, until you start hitting the slow ball or the breaking pitch, the changeup, that's what they're going to keep throwing. So we know that. It is a long season, and I know everybody wants to point, the strikeouts, this and that. We do have a good offensive team. Guys at the top of the lineup and getting pitched tough, and we're not doing much with it.
Scott, how surprised are you, though, that it seems almost team-wide? There have been hints of a guy here or there, but, I think everybody but Rojas struck out once today. It just the overall process hasn't been what we saw at the end.
No, it hasn't. It's something that we need to get better at. We've talked about getting better at it. We tried to reshape our club in the offseason, and we will be better at it. It just is off to a slow start. There's no excuse for it. It's just where we're at. And we need to make some adjustments.
It certainly doesn't get any easier with Cleveland.
Oh, no. It's Major League pitching. There's not too many teams you're going to run up against. And, again, it's about shrinking the strike zone and not expanding it. And we're expanding it a little bit too much right now.
The inning with Bryce, he issues the walk or whatever, but then with two outs, the 2-1 pitch that he doesn't get the check swing. If you look at the numbers, it's 250 points of batting average and about 500 points of on base between 2-2 and 3-1. How tough is that?
Well, it is, and I often talk. I think every game comes down to 3 critical pitches, and then the count could sway either way. Check swing, did he go, did he not go? Up for debate, but at the end of the day, you don't get the call, and then we made a mistake on a 3-1 pitch, and it does swing the game in a big way, but you have to execute. At the end of the day, we were behind in the count. And then that whole inning started with a leadoff walk, which Bryce is aware of. And it's the first thing I said to him when he came out of the game is I got to be better. I got to be better of getting ahead in the count. Didn't do it today. And ultimately, if you're playing with fire, you're going to get burnt. And that's what happened today.
What did you see from the splitter today? It seemed like it was on from the get-go.
Yeah, I liked it. I thought it was really good. He threw some good ones. They had 7 left-handed hitters in the lineup today, so it was a good challenge for Bryce. Again, you can go to the splitter all you want, but you got to get ahead in the count. And his bread and butter is his fastball. I thought his breaking pitches were pretty good today, the slider and the sweeper. His stuff was plenty good. He just had the 1 inning where he gave up the mistake with a 3-run homer.
Scott, what did you see from their guy? He kind of mixed it up, change up, a little bit.
A lot of change ups, and he's got a good change up. And the ball's got the pitch's got a lot of depth to it, out of the strike zone, not many in the strike zone. And then he threw a bunch of cutters after that. I think after Mitch squared him up for the double on the first pitch fastball, I don't think we saw a fastball for maybe 20, 25 pitches. He was just going to say, here it is, I'm going to throw the slow stuff. So we're going to make better adjustments. It's where it's at. These things happen throughout the course of a season. And again, it's a little frustrating for the guys and coaches. You feel really good about where we're at coming out of spring training. I say all that, we went 2-2. We're okay. Okay, and I don't want to read too much into it or get too high, too low. We went 2-2, and the guys at the top of our lineup are really good major league hitters. Then they're off to a slow start, but get back after it tomorrow.
Thanks. Bryce, that first inning, the striking out the side, split, slider. How good did the secondaries feel today?
Overall, they felt pretty good. I like where the splitter's at. The slider the last couple weeks have been kind of pulling and missing a lot glove side. I think it wasn't too bad. Like throughout the game, just got to get that dialed in a little better, be below the zone with that. But yeah, I like where the splitter was. I think late in game I kind of had a few where I was just kind of pushing, but overall I was really happy with where the splitter was.
Scott talked about maybe controlling the count being a little bit of a challenge today. From your vantage point, why was that an issue or a struggle?
No particular reason. I don't think. I just didn't attack like I usually do. So just kind of especially that fourth inning leadoff walk and then fall behind 3-1 and that one swing really was the game.
Bryce, if you get the check swing, it looked like everybody on your guys' side thought he went. The difference between 3-1 and 2-2 for you is huge. Do you 2-2, do you go to the splitter or something, Barry, to try and get the strikeout instead of going to the fastball there? I mean, how difficult is that for you to make that adjustment?
I mean, obviously a 3-1 and a 2-2 count are huge, big difference. But I still threw a ball in a 2-1 count, so it looked like he went, but it was still a ball. So if I still make a better pitch, throw a strike, then we get a different result. But yeah, 3-1 versus 2-2 is huge, but I just got to make better pitches and work ahead instead of, trying to climb back.
Did you feel like they rolled 7 lefties out? That was last year. Everybody rolled the lefties out. Do you feel like you're just better equipped now? I mean, you could tell like they hadn't seen the splitter before and they weren't quite sure what it was.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, the splitter I think is going to help me, throughout the season a lot with lefties and. The combo of locating the slider and the split and then being able to expand up is going to be big. I think it'll help me out, long term versus lefties a lot. Last year it was like heater, slider, and that was it. So yeah, I feel like I'm better against lefties this year. And today it was I took care of the top of the lineup for the most part, and it was just the bottom that got me. I think just got to finish the bottom of the lineup and get ahead, and that one swing might be a little different.
How much does the evolution of the splitter and getting the slider to where you want to be make your fastball that much more effective?
Yeah, it should. I mean, not having to fully rely on the fastball is going to be big for me. And then whenever I do throw it, just locating it. I think a lot of my time was spent this offseason working on the splitter, and I didn't spend as much time as I usually do on heaters. So just focusing on locating the heater and the pitches that I already had, still making sure I have those and I'm dialed in with those. And then like I said, I feel good with where the split's at, so I think it's going to be good moving forward.
Thanks, Bryce. That's it here, guys.